What's good? It's your boy Sir Royal Play, back with another video. This is my COG July 2022 deck profile using Fire Fist. Let's get it popping. Well, I had a lot of fun with this deck because I love combo decks, and Fire Fist has so many combos. And this is pretty much this deck I used to COG right here. We about to get into it, but I only used this when I got to Legend 5. I had added 2 cards. I took out Dragon, and I added a Spirit and a Swallow. I'm probably still gonna work on this deck a little bit more because I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the Spirit, but I think I really do want to keep the Swallow because having your cards untargetable really helps when you're pushing for the OTK, or if you like want to last, especially through a Galaxy Eyes, if they got the nuts. So it's like being able to be untargeted is perfect. And so yeah, but I'm gonna show you the deck I use going from Legend 1 all the way to Legend 5. And the only reason I stopped playing it is because I kept getting 4 wins and then losing. I did that like 5 times. So I was like, man, I can't keep playing the same way expecting a different result. So I ended up switching up the deck and ended up working because like I said, Swallow, I really like swallowing this, and having Spirit just for a better follow-up is really nice too. So yeah, but let's get into the deck profile. Alright, this was the original deck list. I had 1 Eland for the monster negate. Always comes in clutch because like my end board will most times when I say full combo, my ending board will be Eland, Swan, and a faced up Dome, and a set Centaur or Tinkin, depending on the matchup. So that with that board, I have a monster negate, a spell and trap negate, or having my Swan unaffected until the battle phase, because when Swan's in the battle phase, that's when it's able to have his quick effect pop, which comes in clutch. So like, use Tinkin, protect the Swan, and then during the battle phase, if they got a monster bigger than it, then you just pop it. And to end up with that board, 5 ways to get there. The one you really want to see the most is Tinky plus Tensu, Rooster, or Elephant. Because whatever monster you don't have, you will just search it with the Tinky. So then you have both Rooster and Tinky. Or then you have both Rooster and Elephant. You'll normal summon the Elephant. Elephant will special summon the Rooster. Rooster will search the Panda. Elephant other effect, adding the Eland to the hand. Rooster other effect, swapping out the Tensu for Engine. Use Engine to fusion summon the Swan by using the field. That's the Elephant and the Rooster on the board. And then that will trigger the Panda effect in your hand. Panda will special summon itself and special summon the Rooster from the graveyard. Rooster special summon effect is once per turn, but it's swapping fire formations is not once per turn. So you will use that again to get rid of the engine on the field to swap that out for the domain. And the engine effect, graveyard effect, will let you add a card from your graveyard back to your hand, which will be the elephant. And then you activate the domain by using the panda and the rooster that is on the field to summon the eland. And then you will use eland effect to send the elephant that is in your hand to the graveyard to set the Cento or Tinkin. And then you got the full board. But that's just using 3 cards. So, you know, every hand will have 4 cards in your hand. If the other card in your hand is a monster, then you can end with, you can leave the panda on the field. Then there will be panda, eland, and swan on the field. When you summon eland, instead of using both panda and the rooster, you will just use the rooster and the other card in your hand, and then use the other monster that you got back from engine for the eland effect to set the Cento or Tinkin. And so if the other card in your hand is a spell or trap, then you'll have an extra trap on then you can have both Cento and Tinkin. But unless the other card in your hand is a second Tinky, then it's just you gotta follow up Tinky for the next time. I like all the different ways to get to this board. It is so you can use Tinky plus Tensu plus rooster and elephant, Tinky plus panda plus rooster, Tinky or Tensu plus rooster and engine, Tinky or Tensu plus rooster and any level 4, or engine, panda, and rooster and any monster can all get you that board. So really, I found out the best way to use panda is to use it after you activated your domain or engine. So that's why I always say, when you use domain or engine, you just use the field. You use both of the monsters that is on the field, and then you can leave the panda in your hand. So then when that spell card is activated after the monster summon, you can special summon the panda, and the panda will special summon one of the monsters you just used from the graveyard. Also, Buffalo is like really clutch, especially it's like I will always, if I got both elephant and rooster, and then I got a Tinky, more than likely I'm gonna search the Buffalo, because the Buffalo is a great follow up. So you can destroy or send 2 fire formations or fire fist monsters to the graveyard to special summon him. Like, the best play with him to use is him and domain. Use like send a domain and one other fire formation or fire fist monster to special summon him and another level, well in this case elephant, from the graveyard, so you can go into Tiger King, and Tiger King can get you that extra get you another search for another fire formation, and then you can continue making plays from there. Because how I see Fire Fist, I see it as the cards that let you search the Fire Fist monsters, and the cards that let you search the Fire Fist, the fire formation spells and traps. So that's why Elephant is a monster search. Elephant is a monster search. Dragon is technically a trap search. Rooster is both a monster and a spell searcher. So that's why he's the best. That's why I feel like he's the best card in the deck, because he's part of every combo, because you need him. Because he's the only way you funneling through your spells and traps. and Tiger King is the other way. Like, I feel like people sleep on the fact that Tiger King can search another fire formation, which comes in clutch. That's why in this build I chose to use that's why I chose to have 2 elephants instead of 3, because I really don't like having 2 elephants in my hand, because elephant can only work with another fire fist that's not itself. So, and if you work with a level 4, you can be able to go on the Tiger King. And that's why with the one hand, if you have elephant, rooster, and Tinky, then that's how it's also full combo, because you use the Tinky to search another level 4, which probably you always search the buffalo first. You'll grab the buffalo, normal summon the elephant, getting rid of the Tinky to special summon the buffalo. Use elephant effect to search the panda. Then you will exceed summon into the Tiger King, and Tiger King will search the the engine. And then you use engine fusion summoning the swan by using the Tiger King and the rooster that is in your hand. And then that will trigger the panda effect. Panda can then special summon himself and the rooster from the grave. And like when you special summon that rooster from the grave, you got to make sure you do not activate the swans on summon effect, because the rooster will miss timing in this part of the combo. So always click no on swan, then you won't never have to worry about it. Summon the swan or summon the panda, summon the rooster, then you swap out the engine for the domain. Same the domain to the stuff. Yeah. Another thing I like is the Tinkin off the swan. I will always use Tinkin to protect the swan, since swan need to be alive in the battle phase in order to use his effect to have his quick effect pop. So it's always good to have Tinkin and swan. That's a clutch play. And also I can say Cardinal wins games all the time. Like the most of the cards that I can't handle, like I can't beat over, my shit's not big enough to get over. You'd be able to use summon Cardinal bounce 2 from your graveyard, recycle 2 from your graveyard, and 2 from there, face up cards on their field or graveyard, and you send them back into the deck. And that's how you like bounce those back, and you be able to get rid of most stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to take care of. And Tiger King being able to stop anybody that's like destruction proof, you can just negate their effects. And then like anybody that's untargetable or can't be destroyed by like battle or card effects, you can always negate their effects with Tiger King, and then you'll be able to take care of it. Like you can go into Tiger King, use this effect, negate it, then use Buffalo effect, sending the domain, the Tiger King to the grave, or another card in your hand, the domain and another card in your hand to the grave to special summon itself, then domain special summon another level 4 in the graveyard, for you can go into Cardinal, and then Cardinal can bounce the cards that you need to take, the monsters that you negated, put those back into your opponent's deck, then you can just attack the game. It's like, and Cardinal wins games all the time. Like engine being able to play through the face down cards. Like if somebody, like if you like mid combo, then somebody then you get Book of Moon or Floodgate Trap Hole, you still can play through it if you got engine in your hand. That's why I was playing 2 engines, because engine is always good. but just trying to make it more consistent. I got it. I just moved it back down to 1, but engine being able to play through stuff is really clutch. This really don't have to be dragon. This can be any level 4, but it can even be another elephant, but I prefer it to be like a different level 4. And like dragon is like the best. It's the best level 4. The best other level 4 that you can use. Him or bear. Like I actually could be bear, but like sometimes the dragon, like his effect actually come in clutch sometimes. If you're normal summon dragon, activate a fire formation, dragon effect lets you be able to set a trap to have a little something, then you can summon. It's like there's different plays you can do. It's a lot of different plays, and I really like them. But let me show y'all the what I used to go to King of Games. Alright, I used this to get the King of Games. I had just added the Spirit and the Swallow, taking out the Dragon. So I'm at 21 cards now. I added the Horse Prince and the Karen and the Volcanic and the number 61. Spirit is a great follow-up play. Like if you top that Tinky and you gotta search one card, what card would you get? Just go for Spirit. Spirit can summon a Rooster, because 90% of the time Rooster was part of your initial combo. So you have a Rooster in the graveyard, then you can be able to make plays from there, because Rooster, when he special summon, get you another monster to the hand. So you can either go into the Horse Prince, or if you didn't summon like Elin yet, you can like go into him, or even go into Swan if you didn't go into Swan yet. I feel like Swallow is going to be a mainstay because this comes in so clutch with that protection that he gives to all Fire Fists being untargeted. It's so clutch. You end up with 2 monsters. They end up going. They set a card face down and they got some back row. So if you able to search the Swallow, then you can just normal summon the Swallow, and then you untarget it. So now they only got 1 monster on the field. And if you got Swan on the field too, like Swallow and Swan, you can just pop one of your back row, destroy that set monster that they have, and then just attack for game. Swallow like guarantees you that push for game, because there's not too many cards that's like doesn't target that can stop you, unless they got like Floodgate or Wall of D or White Princess. Then those are the only cards that can really stop you. If you want to see the combos, I got videos on my channel. Just go back and look at those, and I walk you through them. Like watching my King of Game run, I got those on the channel too. So if you wanna, I usually break down my plays. So if you wanna watch that and see how I play through some awkward hands, you can watch that too. It's my deck profile. I'm gonna try to use Fire Fist again the next rank season as well. I'm gonna try to do it faster because I know I waited to the last minute to finish this one because I was busy this month. But next time I'm gonna try to finish before the 15th, so then I can know for sure if it's good or not, because then there'll be more good people trying to play. But yeah, so it's your boy So Royal. I'll catch y'all next time.